Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Trent out of Boston here, and today I'm back for episode number 34 of my Atlanta Braves franchise here. So, as you can see, we're 25-17 through our first 42 games of the season, only a game and a half out of first place, thanks in large part due to our starting rotation. All 5 of our starters have pitched pretty well. I think the first 4 in our rotation, all of ERAs under 2.5, and then Matt Wiesler's coming in the 5 spot with like a 3.7 or 3.8 at this point or something. So really good stuff out of pretty much everyone in the rotation. And the main catalyst of that has been Shelby Miller, who's on the mound today to take on the Chicago Cubs in the weekend opener of this 3-game set here. It'll be Jon Lester versus Shelby Miller, a very nice pitching matchup. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. Pretty standard stuff against the lefty. We've got Christian Betancourt in there for John Jaso and Jose Peraza in the leadoff spot. Lester on the mound, 2.62 ERA this year, only 6 walks and 45 strikeouts so far. That's almost a 9-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and he's going to get through a clean first after inducing Freddie Freeman to fly out here to deep center field. So it would be a 1-2-3 top half of the first for Jon Lester. On to the bottom of the first. Take a look at the Cubs lineup here. Some familiar faces. I think pretty much everyone in that lineup was in the organization at the start of the 2015 season, but kind of surprised they haven't added on to their roster. You know, they have some nice young pieces, but sort of seems like their their glue guys could be a little bit better. But there's a nice little 4-3 double play there. Good turn by, not even a turn there, just a good play by Jose Peraza to step on the bag himself. Here's Jorge Soler up with a man on. He goes down looking on the fastball there. Lester freezes him with the hard stuff. Now later in the inning, it's Cole Calhoun up, first pitch of his AB. He's going to go the other way into left field for a base knock. So 2 men on now with just 1 man down. A good run scoring opportunity here for Atlanta. So now it's going to be Jung Ho Gong up 1-2 count. This ball is going to get away from the catcher. Actually, it's Kyle Schwarber back there, and he will not be able to throw out each runner, who will advance 90 feet. So it's second and third with 1 out now. Gong made it 2-2 with that ball. Now it's 3-2, and he's going to actually take the walk here for ball 4. So Lester just issued his 7th walk of the season, and this one goes to Gong, so it'll load the bases for Christian Betancourt, the number 8 hitter. 1-1 count. Betancourt goes to left field. This one is over the left fielder's head. It's going to one-hop up off the wall. 2 runs are going to come around and score, and it's a 2-run double for Christian Betancourt, who gives the Braves a 2-0 lead. A huge RBI double right there. A 2 RBI double by our young catcher. Betancourt used to be one of the top prospects in baseball. Hasn't really flamed out. He just, has a defensive prowess, but has never been anything too special with the bat. But showing off the bat right there. And then the next pitch, it's a suicide squeeze, and it's going to work. Shelby Miller with the perfectly laid suicide squeeze, and then Lester almost doesn't throw Miller out. He almost let that one get away from him, but instead he will fire into first base. So now 2 down for Jose Peraza with a man on third. He's going to fly one to right field, but this will be tracked down and caught by the right fielder for the 3rd and final out of the inning. And we are through the top half of the second. Now top of the third, though, it's 3-0 Atlanta. A nice early lead, but Freeman goes down on the 2-seamer. Good pitch by Lester, and Freeman was behind on that, clearly sitting on something off speed. Never really want to do that with Lester, though. He will often get strikeouts with his cut fastball or his 2-seamer. Now it's Todd Frazier up with a 1-0 count and 2 down at the inning. He's going to fly one into deep right center field. This ball is back at the track, but it is caught right up against the wall there by the right fielder. I believe that is the junior Laker Albert Almora out there playing center or right field today. Here's Almora, though, as he goes to deep center and gone. A no-doubt home run off of Shelby Miller, and the Cubs are on the board. They cut the lead now to 3-1 on the back of Albert Almora's solo home run. So a nice piece of hitting there. He absolutely destroyed that one. As I said, a no-doubter. And Almora will round the bases. Miller not happy with himself, of course. Not surprised there. He's going to hold himself to a pretty high standard coming into the game, leading the NL in ERA, as you guys will see later. Tommy La Stella up at the dish now. He's going to rope one down the right field line. That hits off the wall, recovered by the right fielder, takes his time getting in there. That's Jorge Soler making his return to Wrigley Field in his first game back since the trade in the offseason. I brought him to Atlanta. But later in the inning, it is Arizmendi Alcantara. He goes down, and I think actually Alcantara is playing right field today. I'm getting all the Cubs position players mixed up. But later in the game, now it's Calhoun up with a runner on. That runner was Soler. He was running on the pitch to avoid the double play, so Calhoun grounds out, but the runner advances. Later in the inning, it's Betancourt with another run-scoring opportunity, but this time he's going to ground this one to the third baseman. Bryant is there to make the play, and he will fire onto first in time for the putout So we are through 3.5 now. Bottom four, it's Anthony Rizzo with a 3-2 count, and he's going to take ball 4 on the curveball there. Miller tried to spin him a curveball on 3-2, and it does not work, so it's a leadoff walk for Rizzo. Now Chris Bryant's up, but he's going to go down on the cut fastball just off of the zone there. Miller, much like Lester, often can get strikeouts with his cut fastball. With his hard stuff, you know, they have a pretty similar pitch mix, fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball, you know, big hook on that curveball. So I actually think they're pretty similar pitchers, especially in this game. And I haven't watched Shelby Miller pitch too often in real life, but if there's anything like his MLB 15 The Show counterpart, then I would compare him to John Lester, because I've seen a lot of John Lester in my day. But Christian Betancourt showing off his defensive prowess there. He throws out Rizzo trying to go for second after back-to-back strikeouts from Miller, who's through the inning. But Miller now hitting in the top half of the 5th. He goes down swinging on the fastball. And now it's Lorenzo Cain later in the inning with a man on. That man is Peraza, and he is running. And this ball's flown to deep right, but the right fielder Alcantara is going to get there. And now Peraza's way off of first base here. They have a chance to double him off, but Rizzo can't handle the throw in the dirt. So Peraza ends up being safe at first. I don't know how he got all the way back. He is a pretty fast man, so didn't have trouble getting there too quickly, I guess. But drop throw from Rizzo certainly didn't help, or didn't hurt, I should say. But Freeman tries to bloop this one into left field. Instead, that is nabbed by the left fielder, and that would retire the side. So bottom 5 now, it's Starlin Castro up. Castro's going to go down on the curveball in the dirt there. Strike 3, drop third strike. Betancourt's throw to first is true, though. So we've got one man down here, and take a look at Miller coming into the play. The top 2 ERA men in the NL, Shelby Miller and Julio Teheran, both play for the Atlanta Braves, so that is pretty nice. That is a big reason why we are 25-17. But Jung Ho Gong now later in the innings going to ground this one just in front of the plate. Schwarber's there, makes the play, throw to first in time, and we are through 6.5 now. On to the bottom of the 6th, it's Miguel Montero pinch hitting for Lester, whose day would be done after 6, and Montero goes down looking on the cutter. Another strikeout for Shelby Miller. I believe that's his 5th of the day, and we are through 6 here. Take a look at the 6th inning recap. Only 3 hits for the Cubs so far. Miller's really been good. We got to Lester a little bit in that 3rd inning, and or was it the 2nd inning? I don't even remember now at this point. But it's Betancourt up to face the new pitcher Neil Ramirez, who threw a lot of soft stuff, not a very quick fastball, and an even slower changeup that completely had me off balance there. But Miller is going to fly one to right, but a diving catch by Alcantara. What a play to rob Shelby Miller of a base hit. And honestly, if that ball gets by him on the dive, that's probably 3 bases, even for Shelby Miller. So yeah, a big catch there from the right field that could have saved a valuable insurance run. Now it's Chris Bryant up in the 7th. He's going to get things going here with a base hit back up the middle, and then I try to bait Bryant into going to second here, but Kane's throw is offline. I did that perfectly. I baited Bryant into going to second, and Kane had him, but the throw was wild. So it's going to be a single and an error. Now with a man on second for Kyle Schwarber. He's going to ground one just past the diving glove. A couple of weak singles here from the Cubs. A little bit of unlucky BABIP there for Shelby Miller. So 2 men on now with just 1 man down for the next batter, Starlin Castro. And this one's hit pretty hard into left field. That's a base knock. That'll get a run home, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Calhoun's throw will go to 3rd there. So 1st and 2nd with just 1 man down. And it's that man again, Albert Almora. He's going to hit one to deep right center. This one is down and past the glove of the diving Jorge Soler. Here comes 1 run. Here comes another. The relay is going to go to 3rd. 2-run scoring. It's a 4-3 game on a 2 RBI triple from Albert Almora, who goes the other way and has another big hit there. His 2nd extra base knock of the game. He is really fired up. Bruce Bochy is going to come out and get his arm at Shelby Miller here, as he will bring in Luis Avilan, who comes in with a 6.17 ERA, to face Junior Lake, and it's Lake who's going to just pop one up here, but it's going to fall. So some really bad luck for the Braves here. Some soft singles, and then look at this, a bloop triple, because I tried to dive for that one and really just save the inning. It ends up getting by Soler, and then it turns into a triple. So now not only is it a 5-3 game, but the Cubs have a good chance to get another run in here. And on this one, check this out. Betancourt's going to throw it down to second. Here comes the other runner, and it's an executed delayed double steal almost. I mean, obviously it wasn't designed that way, but the ball did get away from Betancourt, and the Cubs took advantage. Now it's 6-3. 5 of those runs charged to Shelby Miller. This ball is going to be strike 3, though. La Stella goes down. So 2 down in the inning. Good strikeout by Avilan, and now it's going to be Alcantara up with an 0-2 count. He will pop one up. This time Freddie Freeman should have no trouble, and he will not. He will make the play. So that will be the 3rd and final out of the inning. We are finally through 7. On to the 8th now. It's Rafael Soriano coming on with a 2.49 ERA in 19 appearances so far, and he gets off to a rough start here. Lorenzo Cain walks. That was a bad call, no doubt there, but a 4-pitch walk nonetheless for Rafael Soriano. Now it's Freddie Freeman up after Kane stole second. Freeman is going to actually ground this one to the shortstop, and the confusion is going to cause Castro to delay his throw to first, so Freeman beats it. Freeman had actually gotten ahead in the count 3-0, and Soriano had finally found the strike zone and battled back. Now it's first and third, and Soler, a huge strikeout there. That's going to be a big out number 2. So 2 down for Cole Calhoun, the last chance in the inning, 1-1 count. He's going to rip one into right, but it's right at the right fielder. Alcantara makes the play, and we are through and on to the top of the ninth. Soriano still out there for his second inning of work. Betancourt up, he's going to go down on the slider. So another strikeout victim here. It's Betancourt's second K of the day. Pinch hitter Travis Shaw, pinch hitting for our pitcher here. Last chance, he's going to ground one deep into the hole at short. Castro plants and fires in time to get the slow-footed Shaw, and this ball game is over. The Cubs win by a final score of 6-3, a come-from-behind victory, and they pick up the W. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching. Goes them out. Peace.